My name is Jimmy Chapman, and I've been a member of the Silver Spurs since 1971, but I grew up in the Silver Spurs, so I've been a part of it ever since I was born.
And I'm Leslie Chapman, and I've been a member since 1977. And when I married Jimmy in 1973, that's where I began learning about the Silver Spurs and getting involved with the concession stand.
It's a great honor to be recognized as the Coca-Cola Cowboy. This was an award that was started several years ago, and when I look back at some of the original ones that were honored with that, I don't feel deserving to be in their shoes, but it is a great honor. And we're honored this year to also have our son as the big boss, and so that kind of makes it a little extra special. But it is an honor to be selected because they're recognizing the fact that, you know, for over 50 years, we have been involved with the rodeo and still working it. And I'm still in the pens at every rodeo where the steers and the calves come, and we're taking the ropes off and stuff like that. And I've been in that set of pens for over 50 years. Now my sons are working in those pens, and my grandsons. So they're all, we kind of still, it's a big family in that set of pens.
My wonderful memories are when I started in working in the concession stand. So as soon as the first rodeo came around after being married, that's where I started volunteering. And we served the cowboys and the contestants. And working with the ladies in the concession stand, Jimmy's mother, my mother, she worked in the concession stand right along with Jimmy's mom because they were best friends, and the other ladies that were in there. It was just a wonderful experience to be around these just really wonderful ladies that loved serving the cowboys their delicious hamburgers, you know. But that's where my memories go back, and I feel very honored to receive the Lifetime Achievement Award. And it means a lot to me because I know Jimmy's mom received it many years ago, and I'm just very proud and thankful.
Just being raised in it, I knew nothing other than rodeo and being around the cattle. And so my first committees that I was on there was two. One was the chutes and pens, which was the maintenance committee of the grounds, as well as the stock committee. So I was in both, and I guess probably the thing that was the most impressed in me as a young guy is the Silver Spurs has always owned its own stock. And as a kid, some of the older guys are the generation ahead of me. They took great pleasure in watching us get bucked off with the horses and bucked off with the bulls. And so it started me to where, like most of the others, I started rodeo.
But of course, what I like to look back and watch my kids ride in the quadrille, that was just such a joy. All four of our kids, they had a wonderful time. And just watching them square dance on horseback. I have so many old VHS movies of them in the arena during their performance, so those were really good memories for me.
You know, another great thing that just gives me joy is the fact that my father was the big boss of the Silver Spurs, I want to say in 1956. It was somewhere in that period of time. And so, you know, he had the opportunity to be honored with this, what we call the big boss, the president of the Silver Spurs. And also then later, in about 1979, then I became the big boss. And again, it's you don't just get appointed to that, it's, you know, the membership votes you in. And as I said before, or have said many times, you know, it's the greatest pleasure probably is to see now one of my sons that is currently the big boss of the Silver Spurs. And so, you know, it's It's been in our family, and my grandmother was even one of the original members of the Spurs. So to take the leadership roles in those areas in 3 generations, and this is the 4th generation involvement, it's just a phenomenal excitement in our eyes.